Foxy Silver Gal here. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a wonderful day. First of all, I would like to thank the ladies at the Mature and Natural, the brand new channel, for inviting me to do this video. And I really feel honored to be able to do this and have a share in their productions. This video is going to be about how I keep Ziggy nice and silver, or try to anyway. And it's going to be about how I kind of maintain the softness in Ziggy. How do I maintain my silver? You'll see from this video over here that I did an experiment with peroxide and baking soda. And I think it worked. At least y'all told me they look silver. Okay. In my mind, I think I still see some yellow on the ends. Even though she does sparkle in the sun, she does sparkle in the light, I see some yellow on the end. There are really two things I struggle with, is keeping her silver and bright and keeping her soft. So for the purposes of this video, I decided to revisit the purple shampoo. And I did that last night. Now, my hair's still soft, so it didn't make it hard, which was great. And it did make it silvery, except on the ends. The ends are still a little bit yellow. You may not see it, but I see it. And that could be because when I did a flat iron in October, November, I smelled hair burning for days.
Call 911, she's on the run.
So maybe I scorched the end, so maybe that will not turn white. I don't know, but anyway, it is working on the roots part, and the new growth is very nice and shiny and silver. So maybe I've conquered it. And if not, I may just try what Essentials for You does with the food dye. But I think I'll use the purple food dye this time instead of the blue and see if that'll work. Because I really do want to get away from this with the sulfates and all of that and get into something more natural for keeping her nice and silver and shiny. And the next thing I struggle with is keeping her soft. So I left this video here so that you can see a routine that I did come across that has helped her to stay nice and soft. So those two things, shiny and soft, S&S, those are two things that I'm working with Ziggy right now. I started going gray probably my late 30s, early 40s. It was a time when I had two little girls on my hand that I was homeschooling, and I had two invalid parents that I was taking care of at the same time. So those two things together created quite a bit of stress in my life, and when I came out of that, I was gray. Now, it started out with just a few strands in the front, and you can tell most of my gray is in the front, and the back is still a bit of darkness there. But I would have these streaks, these pretty silver streaks in my bang, and I thought they were kind of cute. I didn't have a problem with them. It wasn't, and then I went through the creamy crack, and I went to leisure curl and what have you, until I did a leisure curl. I had a leisure curl experience where all my hair fell out. And when that happened, I just cut it all off and went to the TWA, even though I didn't know that's what it was called at the time. I just decided I didn't want to have anything else to do with hair, taking care of it, cut it all off, and that's what I did. I rocked and rolled with the TWA between creamy crack, between wigs for the next few years. And over that time, my gray was steadily coming in. Now, there were friends of mine who would say, and I didn't have a problem with it until I would hear friends say, oh, I can't go gray because it just makes me look too old. And I got to thinking, maybe I'm looking kind of old with my gray hair. I don't dye it. I never did, because first of all, I am not going to be bothered with white roots all the time, and second of all, because my grays are very resistant to dye. What's the point? I even asked a stylist of mine once when I was on creamy crack about dyeing, and he says, you know, it's really very pretty, so don't worry about dyeing it. I just covered it up with some wigs, trying to look young. Okay. Well, eventually came down to maybe around 2010, somewhere along there. My husband and I decided that we were going to retire to Ecuador, yeah, South America. And so I decided, you know what, it's no creamy crack down there, very few natural hair stuff, and might as well let it grow out, might as well let it grow long. So I came up with this bright idea of letting it grow long. And I could just see myself running in the Andes Mountains with my long white braids flowing in the wind in retirement. Yeah, sounds like fun. So I came up with this bright idea of letting my hair grow long. That led to the discovery of several forums about long hair, natural hair, and taking care of natural hair. From that, at that point, I think it's when I really embraced my grays and embrace my natural texture and stop trying to change either one of them. The rest is history. Here I am on YouTube today. I have to say that I have learned to embrace my gray. I love being a gray natural. I'm just working on growing some length. I do some styles, not too much. You'll see a few at the end because I don't want to do a whole lot of manipulation of my hair. And besides, Ziggy just likes to do an afro. That's it. I can do some really bang up twist ups and twist outs and bantus and whatever, but by the end of the day, she's back in an afro. So I just kind of let her do what she wants to do, and maybe when as she gets longer, and y'all hear me talk about that in my videos all the time, as she gets longer, then I'll work with some different styles. But I'll show you a couple of things at the end that I did come up with. So anyway, again, that's it. That's what I do for Ziggy. And again, I want to thank the ladies at the Mature and Natural channel for inviting me. Thank you so much, and I hope this has been helpful for someone. And again, I really feel honored to be able to do this. So thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you like what you saw. Please comment. Please ask any questions or make any suggestions. I hope you have a wonderful day now. All right, bye-bye.